Hey gang, Brett Allen Morgan, your Beachbody coach, and today we're going to expand on a video I showed you earlier where I talked about P90X toolkit. I think it was called P90X in depth. And in that toolkit, I called the P90X Fitness Guide the Holy Bible, the whole program. And that is very, very true in my honest, humble, certified P90X instructor opinion. Whether you got P90X 1, 2, or 3, they all come with a P90X Fitness Guide. Now, I'm going to talk briefly about 3 sections. Actually, I'm going to talk briefly about 2 sections, but we're going to spend some time in depth in the 3rd section, because what I want you to understand today is there are 3 versions of P90X. Most people don't know that. There is classic, there is lean, and there is doubles. And I'm going to get to that in a minute. But the purpose of this video is to help you understand that a little bit more and help you pick which version you're going to do, okay? Because the daily schedule will change depending on which version you're going to do. And the phases will change. We'll talk about that in depth in a second. But first, in order for anything to make any sense at all, I would encourage you to read pages 1 through 14. Because in pages 1 through 14, the whole entire overview of the program is laid out, so you get the understanding of, that's why, okay, that's kind of how this thing's going to work. Okay, so now I understand why this is so important to figure out which version I'm going to do. Not that difficult, extremely important. Pages 14 through 25, I believe it is, or 23 maybe, is the fit test. We'll talk about that more on Friday. I'm going to do another video on that. But then on pages 23 through 32, you're going to find the 3 different versions of P90X. I'm going to give you an example of classic, because that's the one most people do. I will give you this rundown. If you're looking for those absolute best results, the ripped out thing without overdoing yourself too much, then you want P90X Classic. That's what most people do. Now, most girls and most people who are really, really, really out of shape do P90X Lean first, the first round. And there's a little more cardio in that, a little less weightlifting. Nutsos like me, I'm claiming right here, this is the very first time I've done this after 13 rounds of P90X, I'm going to do doubles. I know. Me and Greg Happ are doing doubles, So when you look over the P90X Classic, you're going to notice that there are 3 phases. Each training block is a 4-week phase. You're going to train for 3 weeks really hard, and then you're going to have a recovery week. Don't let that fool you, because you're going to work pretty hard in the recovery week too. And then you move to the next phase, and then the next phase. And for an explanation of why that works the way it does and gets those results you're looking for so quickly in that 90 days, please read page 1 through 14 of this book. So what I suggest you do is go through, take a look at each version, choose which one's going to work best for you after reading page 1 through 14, so you have an understanding of why they would work and what you want. And then if you have any questions, contact me, and I'll do some one-on-one with you to help you figure it out. But you know what? You guys are smart. I'm sure you'll figure it out on your own. So post down below, after you figure this out and read this over the next day or 2, post down below in the comments box what version you're doing. I'm doing doubles because I'm a nut. Hey, I can't wait to tell your Beachbody story sometime in July when we're done with this Beachbody program. Okay, this Beachbody challenge. All right, see you later.